Hello everyone. This is the part 3 of Unit 5 file processing of the course CS3251 programming in C. So in this lecture we are going to discuss about random file access. So in the first video we have discussed what is a file and then the type of file processing, either sequential or random access, and in sequential access we discussed how to create a file pointer, next using fopen function, next how to process using suitable functions, and then fclose function. And also we have discussed how to flush the buffer. In the second video we have discussed about how to read the content from the file and how to write content to a file. In this lecture we are going to discuss about random file access. So let us consider a file which has content in it. When we say we want to access it sequentially, then we will be starting from the beginning of the file and we will move forward. The position will be moved forward and we will reach the end of the file. That is sequential access. Whereas in random access, we may choose any point. Let us assume that we want to move here, right? So to move here, first we will move to this position and then we will start the reading process, right? In case if we want to move backward, then we will move to this position, then we will start reading from this position. So to do this, in C we have three built-in functions. One is ftl, another one is fseek, and another one is rewind. Let us discuss about these functions in the rest of the slides. First is the ftl function. So we should know the current position of the file. This function tells us the current position of the file, right? So the prototype of the file is, the return type is long int and the file function name is ftl and it takes the parameter the file pointer, right? So in this example I'm using a variable to store the value that is returned by ftl. So it is going to return as the current position, right? So it will get stored in this variable. Using this function I am passing a file pointer, so it will just get the current position of the file, right? So as I said, it takes the file pointer as its argument and returns the current position. So how will be the current position? It is the number of bytes from the beginning of the file. Okay, so this is about ftl. So here is a simple example which illustrates ftl. So first, initially I have created a file pointer. Since I'm going to read a character by character, I'm declaring ch as character data type. Next, I'm opening the file in read mode. So initially if I use ftl function, then it will return me the beginning of the position that is in the beginning of the file. So it will be 0, the starting position, right? Next, I'm using ch is equal to fgetc. So fgetc function is used to read the character from a file, right? So what it will do, in the 0th position it will read the content and it will next move to the position 1, right? So this while loop is used to read the content of the file character by character. When will it stop? When it reads the end of the file, it will get stopped. So when I use ftl function, after reading all the characters, it will tell me the last number of the byte, right? So this tells me the initial position, and in this printf, since I have read all the content, it will give me the last position, right? So let us consider this is the content of this file ftel.eg.txt. So I have only a single line which is this is a file. So my first printf statement gives me 0. So ftl of the file pointer. So it gives me 0 and I have read the contents character by character, and finally the last ftl statement gives me 14. How this 14 arrives? This is the starting position which is 0, right? So this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, a space, this is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. This is backslash of n, that is new line character, so that is 14, right? So this is what is the number of bytes in the file, right? So just ftl is used to give us the current position of the file. The next function is fseek. So to move our current position forward or backward to some random position, we are going to use fseek. So fseek function is used to set the file position indicator to a specified function position in the file, right? So this is the prototype of it. The return type is integer, and this is the function name fseek. It takes 3 argument. One is the file pointer where we are going to use this operation, and next is the offset, that is how many bytes that we are going to move, right? And then this is the origin. This origin can take 3 things. Let us discuss in the next slide. So fp is the pointer to the file stream, offset the number of bytes to offset from the specified position, origin from which to measure the offset. So what will be the return value? The return value can be either 0 or non-zero. So on successful fseek, it will return 0. If there occurs any error, then the return value will be non-zero. As I said, origin can take any of the 3 constant or any of the 3 values. In case if it is seek set or the value is 0, it means that we are going to move the indicator offset bytes from the beginning of the file. In case if it is seek cur or the value is 1, then we are going to move the indicator offset bytes from its current position. If seek end or the value is 2, then we are going to move the indicator offset bytes from the end of the file. So this is what the origin can take, either the value 0, 1 or 2, or the constant seek set, seek or seek end. So it will take any one of this. So in this example, first I have declared a file pointer character variable to read character by character, and this variable is to store the current position of the file, right? So this is the declaration part, and next I have opened the file in read mode. In this step I am just using fseek. So we are going to the position, right? So in which file? This fp, right? So this fp points to ftlag.txt. So in this file we are going to move 4 bytes. From which position? From 0. 0 means from the beginning of the file. So from the beginning of the file I am moving 4 bytes ahead, right? So now after successful execution of this fseek, it will be moved 4 bytes from the beginning of the file. So for my convenience, I am going to know about that current position, whether it has moved successfully or not, right? So I am using ftl function with the same file pointer, and it will return me the current position, right? So if I want to read that current content in that current position, I can use fgetc to read that content, right? So this printf statement will tell me 4, and this is for my understanding. I'm writing content from position 4 is. So in this part I'm going to read character by character till the end of file is reached, and finally I'm going to close the program, right? So this is what is done here. So this is the content of the file. This is a file, right? So my first printf statement gives me the value 4, and next the content from position 4 is, the content is, it will start from a space, right? So before this there will be 4 characters, that is this, right? So in position 0 it is T, position 1 it is H, position 2 it is I, and in position 3 it is S, and in position 4 there will be a space. So from that space it is reading the rest of the content till the end of the file is reached, right? So this is the output of the previous program. Next, so here I have used many F6 and FTELs to have a clear understanding. So here I'm opening the file in the read mode. Next, using fseek, I am moving 5 bytes from the beginning of the file. So this FTEL will give me 5 as the output. So the outputs only I have marked as comments here. So the current position will be 5. So what will be the content in that position? Now when I give f get c, it will read the content in the 5th position, right? So the content will be this I. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is the content. So the output will be I, right? Next, here I am going to tell FTEL, right? So what happens after a get C, it will move to the next position, right? So my current position now will be 6, right? Next, in this statement, I am using fseek and I'm moving forward with 4 bytes, right? And seeker, what is seeker? Moves the indicator offset bytes from the current position, right? So what is the current position here? The current position is 6. So from the current position, it will move 4 bytes. So now the position will be 10 bytes from the beginning of the file. So this is again the character fetch from the 10th byte, and I am writing the content to that and finally closing the file. So as I said, first initially I have moved 5 bytes. The content there was I, and after this read, it moves one position ahead. So now the current position is 6. Next, I use fseek I used fseek function and moved 4 bytes from the current position. So the current position is 6 plus 4, which is 10, and the content there is f. Okay, so this is about fseek function. And the last function in random access is rewind, right? So from wherever we are in the file, if we want to move to the beginning of the file, then we simply give rewind, right? The rewind function is used to set the file position indicator to the beginning of the file. So from wherever location we are, if we give rewind function, then it will move to the beginning of the file. So this is the syntax of word rewind, and it takes the file pointer as the argument. So in the previous example, so I think the previous example ends here, right? Sorry, it ends here, right? So this is the rest of the code for the things. So my current position there was 10 and the content was F, right? So now I'm going to use rewind the file pointer. What it will do, it will move to the beginning of the file. So when I use FTEL now, it will just return me the current position as 0. Now when I read the character there, it will tell me the character there as T. So this is the output till the previous program, and this is after rewind, and this is the content in the 0th position. Summary. So in this video we have discussed about random access file, and we have discussed the 3 main functions: FTEL, fseek and rewind. Thank you.